Hey, good morning everyone. I was just about to come into the kitchen and get some cold brew coffee, but I figured I would come and I would talk to you a little bit before I do that about coffee, because I love coffee. Those of you who know me know that I'm kind of a snob when it comes to coffee, and that when I travel I bring my French press with me. I even have a mini single serve French press that I bring to my hotels with me, and I bring my own coffee a lot of the time. So why do I like French press? Why do I like cold brew? So one of the things that I love about French press is if you go to any barista, there's a really great one in Laconia called the Wayfarer. And what you do is you put your coffee in the bottom, and then you pour your boiling water on top, and you let it steep for 4 minutes. And then after 4 minutes, hi Shannon, after 4 minutes, then you plunge this very fine filter down, and it moves all your coffee to the bottom. So you get a really rich, robust flavor. I like Peet's coffee, but if you've got flavored coffee that you like or a specific name brand, you know, just use that. We have friends, the Strikehearts, that got us addicted to French press and to Peet's coffee. So then fast forward, so summertime's coming, really it is. Our snow has finally melted here in New Hampshire for those of you out of state. Pampered Chef has a cold brew coffee pot, and why this is so great is if you get a lot of acid reflux, or just drinking coffee all day long just isn't good for your stomach, and you want to do decaf or regular, you can get a much smoother coffee if you do cold brew. Because when you heat the beans, it releases oils and different chemicals in it, and that's where the acidity comes from. So the way Pampered Chef's cold brew is set up is there is a very fine filter in here. And all you do is you scoop your coffee into the fine filter, you pour cold water over the top, and then you let it steep overnight. Now, I'm kind of snobby, as I said earlier, so I can take my cold brew, pour it into a cup, and microwave it, and have hot, non-bitter, smooth tasting coffee in the morning if I want to. So I've been walking in the mornings lately, and this is definitely one of the ways to go. And then you can just take these two pieces apart. They just come apart pretty easily. And here you can see, then I'm just going to stick it in the sink, and you can just dump it in your trash, or you can stick it in, you know, down the drain. It's very controversial as to whether you should put coffee grounds down the drain. So if there's any plumbers out there and you have some take on it, I have public water and sewer. So I know, Christy Noel, you work at the sewer treatment plant. Tell me if I'm going to get a slap on the wrist for dumping my coffee grounds down there. Eventually we'll be composting them, because we are going to be doing gardening again at some point. But this is cold brew, so I recommend you do that now. The other thing I want to tell you about this summer is we have really great, she says, put them in the garden. Yes, well, once we start gardening, I will put them in the garden. Once summertime comes, one of the things that we do a lot of is I drink a lot of iced coffee. Now, Pampered Chef makes a fabulous herb freezing tray, and I use that for ice cubes. But I'll tell you, I like really big ice cubes, so I buy these little Dixie cups. This is my hack. I'm sorry. I do use the Pampered Chef one for all my herbs, but I use this for my iced coffee because I like big honkin' ice cubes. So take leftover coffee, especially if you're using the French press coffee, because it's very thick at the bottom, and pour it into here and freeze these so that when you go to make your iced coffee, you just run it under warm water and put a couple of ice cubes, coffee cubes, in your iced coffee, and then when it melts, it's not going to water down your coffee. So that's another fun tip. So if you are a coffee snob and you have a coffee that you like better than Peet's, or you don't use French press and maybe you use one of these, here, I'll show you. Come with me, travel. Let's see if I can not break. By the way, if you've been missing me on Facebook, it's because I broke my tripod the other day, and yes, I got lots of coffee pots and lots of coffee money. So this is my newest one that I want to try out. This I got when I went down to Puerto Rico to go visit my cousins. My uncle brewed his espresso in here, and I just thought, oh my god, that is the cutest thing ever. So I just need a foamer, and then I can make my own little cappuccinos. Fun. So if you have some input about what kind of coffee you like, I'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks for visiting. I'm going to be cooking roasted vegetables later this afternoon, so stay tuned.